my story was I let off a stink bomb in a school lesson, one of the little glass ones.
Mhm.
Very much not peer pressure. I wasn't pressured, but I thought if I do this, I'm gonna be so cool. Bang, cracked it, kicked it under the table within 5 seconds. Like we were evacuating the classroom. It's like a proper. And I explained, you weren't allowed to say what happened. You had to sort of tell the story, and people had to guess what happened and your
Yeah,
emotions during it. And I said,
yeah,
I did what I did, and within about 5 seconds, the overriding emotion of dread and regret filled my body completely. Because straight away, when the people are like, "Oh, and miss," and the teacher's like, "What?" and we're evacuating the classroom within 10 seconds, the dread seeping through my body was straight away.
yeah, yeah,
Um, and you see it with the lads when they do something wrong. You see straight away they're mortified a lot of the time, aren't they? Absolutely mortified. Like
yeah,
I didn't, and their default answer is, "Oh, I didn't mean to do that."
yeah,
And I think most of the time they genuinely didn't mean. They just didn't assess the risk of what might
yeah,
do.
yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah,
so I think we're quite good at, and because of working with Perry, just understanding. Look, was that a silly thing to do? Like, did you think about what the risk was of you kicking that ball into a group of 10 players?
mm,
Um, yeah, like what were the risks? Oh, like yeah, I probably could have hit one of them in the head, and yeah, I mean, you probably could have, and you've just missed, but you could have really hurt. We try to go that way rather
yeah,
than
yeah,
just
yeah,
being the authoritarian
yeah,
head teacher. Um, so I think bits like that really, that's a lot of takeaways. Like
yeah,
understanding how tough it is to be a teenager, how we sort of take that into practice, giving them opportunity to do all those things, giving them opportunity for autonomy, definitely opportunity to make decisions and wrong decisions, and allow them to learn from that and help them learn from that. Um, don't just come in and stop something when one decision goes wrong. Allow them to have the moments afterwards to assess why it went wrong.
yeah,
Emotional control, like all the work we do with Perry, that's part of our practice. That's part of our match day. When we ask someone, "Where were you in the red? Were you in the unhelpful red or the helpful red there?" and they can easily sort of understand. Yeah, I was probably in the unhelpful red.
mm,
Um, and then opportunity, I think, which was the first sort of seminar we did. You've got to give them the opportunity to do all those things, make mistakes, make decisions on their own, have some autonomy as a group and as an individual.
yeah,
And if you don't, it probably does look a little bit like um, on when you might talk to Luke in a minute. It looks a little bit like what Luke's school life looked in 1980, 1970, 1980, where everything was like, do this.
yeah,
And
yeah,
he talked about that quite a lot, how there was no autonomy. There was
mm,
no,
yeah,
there was nothing like that. It was very like
yeah.
strict. Whereas I think as a nation, we're a lot better now.